Triple H, you have faced a dead man. Your worried soul to end the streak of the Phenom. There is no way I can let what happened at last year's WrestleMania stand. Triple H, I will take your soul straight to the bowels of hell, and I will reach and grab and show the world that The Undertaker is still the Force, is still the Phenom. Triple H, my request to fight you at WrestleMania will be granted. And believe me, you will feel with the power of The Undertaker, I will beat you at WrestleMania. And your soul will be mine. The streak will live, and I will defeat you in the middle of that ring. And I will be the victor. Could you see the cerebral assassin between me? I am the Phenom. I am the dead man. And at WrestleMania, you will rest in peace.
Well, The Undertaker, he wants Triple H. He wants Triple H for WrestleMania 28. He wants to fight him. He wants to prove that when he won last year's WrestleMania, he wants to win this year's WrestleMania, and he doesn't want to be seen as a shell of his former self. He wants to be that Phenom. He wants to be the dead man. He wants to straight beat Triple H's ass in the middle of that ring. What I can say about the streak is this: it's legendary. 19-0. He's defeated 19. Well, if you include Big Show and Albert at WrestleMania 19. Yeah, he's defeated 21 different wrestlers at WrestleMania. He's done it. He's beaten ass. He's kicked ass. He's taken names, people. He showed the world that The Undertaker is the Phenom, is the dead man, is unbeatable at WrestleMania. If Triple H is to win at WrestleMania, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. I can see it already. Triple H defeats The Undertaker. He defeats the streak. Triple H is like basically getting nods up to be the owner of the WWE, and I think him winning or beating The Undertaker in any way at WrestleMania is going to be garbage. And I'm a Triple H fan, and that's the fucked up thing about it, because I don't want to see Triple H beat The Undertaker. I don't even want to see The Undertaker lose at WrestleMania. If The Undertaker goes out in a big bang of glory at WrestleMania 20, it'll be great. If Triple H jobs to The Undertaker at WrestleMania, it will be great, because I think The Undertaker deserves that for all he's given to WWE. Who gives a shit if he hasn't even wrestled at WrestleMania for, hasn't wrestled in the WWE, for a year. His body has been through a lot. That man has fucking literally given the WWE 20 plus years of his career, his life, and his livelihood to the WWE. He's done what every fan has expected of him. He's not truly actually have been out of the WWE absent-wise, and he's always given stellar matches. So I want to see The Undertaker beat Triple H, if that's what's going to happen at WrestleMania. Beat Triple H and, have 20-0. Don't let The Undertaker just lose to Triple H. I don't want to see that happen. And that's me ranting about that. But as it relates to Raw, I'm going to give you mixed in pieces. As it relates to this Triple H situation, it's this right here. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, HBK, the Showstopper, main event returns. And he basically lets Triple H know that he's a coward. He's a coward to not want to fight The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And does Triple H need to prove anything against The Undertaker? Probably so, because he still got his ass whooped. He still lost. I mean, you know, he still lost. Sure, The Undertaker got carried out in, you know, in a not Undertaker-like fashion, because usually every time The Undertaker wins at WrestleMania, you know, he does this. Rolls his eye in the back, you know, and does this with the hand and stuff, but he didn't do it last year. He was seriously hurt, and I mean, if you look at the match itself, all the shit that Undertaker went through, Triple H tombstoning him, he was getting beat multiple times with a steel chair. I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, but I think the Undertaker wants to basically let people know that he's not that weak. He's not gonna just be bitch slapped into his last match at a WrestleMania. And Shawn Michaels bitch slapped Triple H with the idea of, hey, you're a coward. Shawn Michaels went straight at The Undertaker both times to want to fight him at WrestleMania. Triple H is backing out like, and he's looking like a bitch. So Shawn Michaels had his piece to say. Triple H gave his piece back, saying that pretty much, I am still not gonna wrestle The Undertaker at WrestleMania. So Triple H is still, it's gonna build up to him finally fighting The Undertaker. We already know that. Then you like have this situation with the matches tonight. You had Dolph Ziggler losing to R-Truth, and that was, I guess, Lil Jimmy helped him win that match probably. And what can be said? Chris Jericho takes on Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston is a great wrestler. Kofi Kingston's charisma is garbage. He doesn't have any fucking charisma. He should go back to doing his Jamaican, hey, I'm Kofi Kingston, you know, that stuff, because I really don't see him speaking truly well on a mic. He just seems like bland as hell. You remember at one point when the WWF or the WWE now used to have wrestlers that actually could talk on a mic? It didn't matter if their characters were weird or out there, but they could actually, literally, when they grabbed the mic, they could actually say shit, and it actually made people want to get up out of their seat and jump. Kofi doesn't have that. But Kofi got his ass whooped. He lost against Chris Jericho. CM Punk, he took on The Miz tonight, and he whooped that ass, you know what I'm saying? It was a pretty decent match. The Miz is actually, I'm going to say, kind of came a long way from when he first debuted in WWE, and I really commend him, pat on the back. You know, he's been WWE champion and all that, but I think The Miz has really come a long way. But CM Punk got that ass tonight, and, you know, put him in Anaconda Vice and made him tap out. All in all, WWE tonight was pretty good. It was certain missing hit points, like with Kane and the whole ambulance thing. You see Eve go into the fucking ambulance, and then you see John Cena come out. Then you see Kane get in like he's gonna drive her off, and she jumps out of the ambulance because they ain't attached to John Cena or whatever. And then you see, and I think in the situation with Zack Ryder, I think they're really shitting on his character right now. I just think they're just, it's garbage. Zack Ryder is he's a great wrestler. I admit he's very good in the ring, and he's, you know what I'm saying, he has that popularity. But it seems that the way they're doing his character is pretty much letting people know he's not going to wrestle at WrestleMania. He's just going to be silent. They're just making him look like he's not going to do anything whatsoever. Ever see how that cut was so tight and it matched up perfectly. Zack Ryder is a great wrestler who I feel is being misunderused in this situation. I mean, he was the United States champion before this whole thing really built up. He loses the belt to Jack Swagger, and then all of a sudden he's being made to be a flunky. He's in a love thing with Eve, which is now like a love triangle because of the situation. If you guys didn't know, Eve, you know, like kiss John Cena, the moose, and Zack Ryder saw John Cena doing what he was doing. He was like, "What, bro? I thought we were broskies," and all that shit. Now, I'm gonna say this about that whole situation with the thing dealing with Eve and Zack Ryder and all of it being thrown into the Kane John Cena thing. Embrace the hate. At first I was kind of really feeling it. Now I'm looking at it like, what are they trying to accomplish? John Cena and Kane have an ambulance match at the Elimination Chamber, and I think if John Cena loses, will he embrace the hate? If Kane loses, John Cena's still the cookie cutter guy we know and love. I personally don't understand what they're trying to get with that, and I just don't understand what they're really trying to do. Raw, it basically ended with Zack Ryder confronting John Cena about the whole thing with his girl, Eve, even though she's not really his girlfriend because he really hasn't done anything to confirm that they are in a relationship or all that shit. But I digress. But John Cena comes in the ring, he's talking about, you know, basically letting people that he's still going to be straightforward. He's not going to be someone who does what they think he would do, you know, the blah 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 bullshit. Then Zack Ryder comes out in the wheelchair, gets out the wheelchair, gets on his crutches, goes to the ring, basically to get ready to fight John Cena because of the situation with him kissing his girl, bro. And that shit right there, he pushed John Cena. John Cena, he was trying to struggle, and he falls to the ground, and people are like, ooh, and all that shit. Now, the thing that gets me is when he gets back up to the ramp, Kane comes out of nowhere, pushes him off the fucking ramp, off the stage area, and, you know, it's all crap. John Cena gets on the ref. Even John Cena himself throws up the X symbol. I don't really know what Raw was tonight. I was just out there to what Raw was. It, to me, was okay to moderately mild. It wasn't real spicy. It was a mild flavor, taste-wise, for Raw tonight. And we'll see what next Monday brings, but I didn't really feel, I had no really good feeling for Raw altogether. I think the whole 15 minutes that was wasted at the beginning of Raw was garbage. I didn't think that was needed. I mean, yeah, we know they're all in the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, and they're going to be in the Elimination Chamber match. Sorry about that. But you don't have to do a 50-minute thing that basically drains the fact that this is a wrestling program, and you're supposed to have wrestling on it, instead of draining, and even the people in the crowd were fucking not feeling this shit. It was people when Dolph Ziggler sat there and said, dude, that's 15 minutes of my life. I saw a whole bunch of people fucking clapping for that shit because it wasn't really needed. It wasn't needed to be a part of the show. But like I said, Raw was just mediocre as hell. And the John Cena shit, they need to go and do whatever they fuck they're going to do with that and get it over with. But yeah, I've been going on too long enough, but yeah, this is Jughead 82. This was a Raw report for tonight for Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw, February 13th. But yeah, this is Jughead 82, signing off.